Yeah, didn't take long. I sat here for a couple hours getting progress. I have 5 dimension boosts now, so pretty fast, pretty fast. Should be good. Reset. I have only dimension. I don't even need dimensional sacrifice. I don't even need that. I don't need it. Just an extra unneeded thing. Yeah. 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 I got this. I, I got that. I got that. All right. That's not an automation. Because why not? Why not? 30. It's actually going to take me a minute. It's crazy. All right. Well, no, I'm a little fast. A little bit faster. A little bit. We're just gonna sit here until I keep getting achievements. I keep getting achievements. Yes, okay. That's the other thing I forgot to mention. I buffed the achievement multiplier. The achievement multiplier, uh, it's basically squared. I think it's like 1.07 per achievement, and then like 1.67 per row. I think. I think that's what it was. I may have. I don't think I would have nerfed it beyond that point though, but I may have buffed it again. No, I think that's it. I think that's it. I think I could just eyeball this, and it doesn't look like it would be any more than that. Yeah, no, it's not. It's not. Okay. 1.07 per achievement, 1.67 per row. It was originally a little bit more, but I had to nerf it because people were getting to infinity in 20 minutes. It's fine now, though. It's fine. The antimatter apocalypse is probably going to be the next achievement I get. Probably. I don't see any other achievement on the list that I could feasibly get before that. I was going to get a 7th dimension boost. I'm slow. I'm slow. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Okay, I'm not as slow. I'm gaining. I'm gaining. After like the 8th dimension boost is going to get pretty fast. The dimension boosts compound up to the 8th dimension boost because that did 1 to 7. After this point, all dimension boosts affect all dimensions. So, a lot of gas there. Come on. Come on. I need 114 orders of magnitude at this point. 114. E114, standard notation. For some reason, I can live with the standard notation. Everyone's saying that the scientific is best. And yes, the scientific notation is the best notation. But I can still live with, not emoji. I can kinda understand emoji. But no, standard. Somehow I can live with standard. Most people can't live with standard, from what I've heard. I mean, okay, I can see, but yeah, that's the DTG duo trigentillion. Come on, come on, come on. Quintrigentillion. It's QA. Quadrigentillion. Uno. Try trigentillion. Tria, I think it was. It's Tria. I don't know. I'm not going to go into the notations. The notations are pretty cool. I haven't added any new ones. Yeah, basically, emoji is just letters. Emoji is just letters. The emoji is the first letter of the name. So if you want it a little bit more, you can understand it a little bit more. Letters. If you want to be those cool guys, use emoji. Okay. Apparently emoji guys are cool. I'm just going off of what the Reddit says. A bunch of guys on the Reddit use emoji. Logarithm's relatively easy. Brackets. Eh. Eh. Brackets is more backwards. Brackets is more like there's 10 brackets and they're just all backwards. They're just all simmering, I think. I think that's where brackets comes in. I'm not the best at understanding how the brackets work. I'm going to say that. Infinity. Infinity is actually very useful when looking at progression of something. Like, for example, I want to know how close I am to infinity of a certain resource, especially antimatter and infinity points and eternity points, reality machines, and just all those resources. Why? Because infinity is usually the big milestone. Infinity is usually a point where people are like, okay, we're gonna. Infinity is the new prestige layer for most things. Of course, not for eternity. In this mod, I forgot to turn off infinity notation. Whatever. Uh, for this mod, usually, boom. Yeah, yeah, not really. Uh, for, I mean, infinity, of course it's the same. Eternity, no, no. We delayed eternity by a lot because you could reach E308 infinity points very easily for some reason. Because at the end of the game, there's a lot of inflation, and you're going to see that eventually. Eternity is not in yet, but even in the normal game, eternity is 10 to the power of 400 eternity points, which is like 13 infinity. Yeah, yeah. Roman is easy to understand until you get to here. And then you're like, what is happening? See, Roman is actually relatively similar to engineering. Relatively similar. Dots, dots, and I don't know. I don't know. Dots uses the 10-digit library code. I think something like that. This sort of dots, the 10 dots is the E. Zalgo. Okay, Zalgo is just the symbol. See, if Zalgo is Pal's notation, yeah, you got all the symbols and stuff, and then the number in the middle kind of represents what you're trying to do here. I don't know. Zalgo is confusing. Hex is even more confusing, in my opinion. Hex. What? You can't even get to F F F F F F F F. You just like it's D. It's F E something. You can't. Oh. Okay, we got it. We got it. Attempt to buy an antimatter galaxy. It's C, but F. I don't know. It's so confusing. It's so confusing. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Hex, Imperial. Wait, can I dim boost? I can. I can dim boost. Imperial is even more confusing. Look at Imperial. Someone help me understand. Pico liters, nanometers, small minims. I mean, exponent notation, you kind of get an idea of each. You got modest ramps, you got medium mounts, you got generous gill, large core, great gallons, almost a grand hogshead. Cool. Huge tons. 31 colossal minims, immense minims. Colossal minims. A vast dram, a galactic, and a cosmic. And I think there was like a universal or something before the end, and then it just goes undefined. It's broken. Clock. Tick tock, tick tock. That's the theme of the clock here. Whoops. You can only ever get up to 4 clocks. The game ends at the far end of the 4th clock. It's hilarious. Prime. Tell you a little bit something. I'll tell you a little something about Prime. This may seem so weird, and I know it probably is to you, but actually I used Prime for a little while when playing the vanilla game. I used Prime for a little while. Prime was it mostly represented for progression to a certain thing. The prime notation, I do a lot with prime factors, so the prime notation was not all that hard for me to understand. And to the power of 58, to 38, 39, 39 here is to the power of 2. Yeah, yeah. It uses a rough estimate after a certain point. I dealt with it. Bar. Bar is... Okay. She. She is the most confusing notation. It's just a bunch of symbols. You don't even get to more than 3 of the symbols. It's always 3. It's always it's just a bunch of random stuff to me. It's just a bunch of random, and it uses a notation I can't really understand. There's a lot of Japanese symbols, so they probably just derived it from that. Blind. Okay, never mind. Take back. Blind is the hardest to understand notation because you can't even see anything. Blobs is okay. Blobs is I can deal with the blobs. The blobs is it uses relatively the same as emoji. No, well, it's similar. Not quite yet. All okay. Scientific is what we all use. Scientific. You can't go wrong with scientific. Okay, I'm slowing down, guys. I'm at the point where I would be able to buy a Galaxy, but I can't. I can't. It's causing me to slow down. So I'm going to end the video here and come back when I have a couple more dimension boosts and I am a little closer to infinity. Which actually won't take too long, but you know what? After I get this achievement here, 148 dimensions, this achievement, I'll come back after I get that. I'll come back after I get that. Okay? Alright. Goodbye.